Heavy rains in central Ibiza flooded 5 substations, causing the areas of La Marina, Penya, and parts of Vara de Rey to experience a prolonged power outage that lasted from 10 o'clock a.m. to 9 o'clock p.m. Residents reported receiving no explanation from Endesa and that the outage caused material damage to businesses and homes, as well as hardship for communities dependent on electricity. Are we ever going to normalize this situation? Residents ask, attributing the outage to poor planning and lack of infrastructure maintenance, and questioning the use of low-quality materials and the lack of a sustainable power supply. Residents emphasize that this outage follows recent incidents in Ses Salins and Sant Jordi, as well as other outages reported in Ibiza, the Balearic Islands, and the peninsula throughout the year. Official sources at Endesa reported a truly extraordinary situation, with more than 230 liters per square meter flooding 5 substations in just a few hours, making it difficult for technicians to access some areas initially. We managed to restore power wherever we could, and in flooded areas. Thanks to the help of firefighters who cleaned up the water, we were able to restore power, they explained. The company stated that there were still around 20 alerts to be resolved, some of which were likely related to water damage meters. Naudieri learned that some buildings were without power because the basements, where the meter rooms are located, were flooded. Endesa acknowledged that the situation was very critical and thanked emergency services for their assistance, but emphasized that flooding in these facilities was the primary cause of the power outage. The company is working to fully restore power and prevent further damage. Meanwhile, residents are demanding greater transparency, planning, and preventive maintenance to prevent similar incidents affecting homes and businesses in Ibiza. Tuesday's rainfall in Ibiza was historic and exceptional, according to the State Meteorological Agency, EMET, with a maximum rainfall of 252/2 accumulated throughout the day in the island's capital and a record 174/2 at the airport, based on data dating back to 1952. Amet's Balearic Territorial Center spokesperson, Vikal Gili, explained that more data was recorded throughout the day by collaborators at various points in Piduses, which were even higher, with rainfall gauges approaching 300. The figures from the Amet stations are significant because they represent a very long historical series, especially the airport data, with 73 years of uninterrupted data. Other important data from the day measured by Amet were 115/2 recorded in Formentera, 69/2 in Sant Joan de Labritja, and 59/2 in San Antoni. These are exceptional figures, breaking records at most stations, the spokesperson emphasized. Gili also highlighted the fact that Tuesday's heavy rain was very continuous without lightning, strong gusts of wind, or large hail. They were what meteorologists call very efficient storms, which, although not particularly strong, produced a significant amount of precipitation, especially given their duration in the same location.
Madre mía, ¿cómo está esto, tío? Mira.
Until Tuesday, Ibiza and Formentera had experienced a deficit of more than 25% of their annual rainfall, and with just one day of rain, both not only stopped experiencing a deficit, but now have a surplus.